I just saw where Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, went to North Carolina in the federal prison system, which is where from Colorado, which is where they send prisoners with serious health issues, and he's 79 years old. Drinking like a Bukowski. Now, I just want to emphasize and re-emphasize every day to my own end that the inner infant is the, can't do it this slow. The inner infant is the actor. I wrote, Jesus and the Unabomber to make that point. And in both of those cases, the mother was the reliable witness. If you cut off a baby's leg when he's a day old and don't use any anesthesia, if he dies at 80 years old, you'll see before he dies that leg is still not there. And you will likely also see a manifestation of the trauma in his personality 80 years later. And this is why this is hidden to people is beyond me. Why this is hidden to people is beyond me. If Ted was a stick of dynamite, which we all are, just the same, as an infant, and somebody walked up to him as a baby and lit a 50-year fuse, then when he exploded 50 years later, whatever it was in his case, it ought to be that you would go back and there would be no statute of limitations for that you would go back and punish those people in the civil and criminal courts, and the individuals and the organizations of which they were part. So, I received a box in the mail today. It's over there. I haven't opened it yet. There's no return address on it. I won't open it on camera because I don't want you to see what might happen. Which I hope does not happen, like everybody else. But I also hoped that I didn't hope, but as I say to these perpetrators, these people that light the fuse, these people that light the fuse, 10 out of 10 babies, if they could handle a gun and know what it was for, would shoot those fuse lighters in the face. 10 out of 10, straight up. But when you get old and I don't think Jesus and the Unabomber quite figured it out, but there's more indication in the story of Jesus that he did figure it out. He himself, there's more evidence in the story of Ted of what I'm talking about. This goes now a bit more biographical detail on Ted. So we have what I call proxy perpetrators. Now, these proxy perpetrators are people who are still doing that thing. They're still lighting these fuses on infant children. Happens to adults. It happens to so many. U.S. women's gymnastics team got mistreated pretty bad. They got their pussies fingered without their permission, and worse, as I understand. And so everybody runs in and catches Dr. Larry Nassar and puts them away, and these young women get millions of dollars, which is cool. So Larry was done, and the organization, the Olympic team, whoever, got hammered in the civil courts, and that's a good deal. I mean, if you're fucked hard without your permission, would you like to have nothing but trauma, or would you like to have the world acknowledge that and get a couple $1 million? So if you, this person that had your leg removed when you were a day old, and throughout your life, people told you, nobody hurt you, you're just, whatever. And you heard that for 80 years. This is why I say that trauma would still be manifest. Maybe if they put the person that did that to you under the jail and gave you all of his assets plus the assets of the organization that he worked for, then it would, would help. It would help, I think. But you wouldn't get your leg back. This is a problem. But I tell you the truth. Ted should have been let out of jail, and the hospital where he worked, the people, if they're still alive, should have been put under the jail, and the hospital should have been sued for everything it had, and the money go to the Ted's victims. He doesn't need it, and mostly because people will quit walking up to infant children and lighting their goddamn fuse. And fuck all y'all that do that and who stand guard for that violence. Fuck you very much. Yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna forward this package I got to you.